Yesterday I reported that the Youtuber NepentheZ and his business partner pleaded guilty to the FIFA gambling charges that they had been charged with, and of course said that sentencing was due to take place today. So of course I have this sentence for you now. The Guardian has reported that they were lucky enough to avoid any time in prison. However, they are still having to pay rather significant fines. Now, apparently their website FUT Galaxy made a profit of £96,000 between July 2015 and February of 2016, and NepentheZ, whose real name is Craig Douglas, has been ordered to pay £91,000, while his business partner, who is Dylan Rigby, is going to have to pay a pretty hefty £174,000. Now, apparently during the court proceedings, they heard how a 14-year-old boy lost £586 in one day, and alongside this apparently there was shown a video of NepentheZ opening a case saying, quote, "You don't have to be 18 for this because this is a virtual currency." And unsurprisingly they got quite the tongue lashing from the district judge, who is Jack McGarver, and he said, quote, "In my opinion, both of you were aware of the use of the site by children and the attractiveness of it to children. At the very least, you both turned a blind eye to it." Now, there was also a comment from the UK Gambling Commission, or the UK Gambling Commission, Sarah Harrison to be more exact. Now, I did wonder yesterday in my video if they would actually be weighing in on this, given that this is pretty much the first court case of its type, at least here in the UK, that I can recall. So, of course, what happened here would set the precedent for any future incidents. Hopefully there's nothing like this again, but, you know, just saying. So I was very curious to see what they had to say, and she said, quote, "This is one of the most serious cases that has been investigated and prosecuted by the Commission. Its gravity is reflected in the significant financial penalties imposed by the judge. The defendants knew that the site was used by children and that their conduct was illegal, but they turned a blind eye in order to achieve substantial profits. The effect on children of online gambling was rightly described by the court as horrific and serious. All websites offering gambling facilities in Britain must be licensed. It's the only way that in which children and vulnerable people can be protected. This case demonstrates that we will use the full range of our statutory powers to investigate and prosecute individuals and companies who try to operate illegally." Now, it seems that NepentheZ, of course, isn't going to be silent on this matter now that the proceedings are finished, and of course he has this fine to pay and has escaped any jail time. It seems he's going to be uploading a video presenting what he called "my side of the story." His tweet reads, quote, "I'll upload a video in due course presenting my side of the story. The facts remain. I pled guilty to 2 charges and a substantial fine." I'm curious as to what his side of the story can be, given the charges and the fact that he pled guilty to them. But, you know, let's just wait and see. I'll keep the popcorn on standby, because I'm curious as to how he's going to defend illegal gambling promoted to children. But, regardless of all that, the court has, of course, made its ruling. They both have significant fines to pay. And if nothing else, let's just hope this is a strong message to any other YouTubers, or just people in general, doesn't have to be YouTubers, that the promotion of illegal gambling is, well, illegal. I know, shocking. So hopefully we can see this kind of nonsense not happen anymore on YouTube. To be honest, I really don't want to see any more cases of this. You know, after this, and of course the CSGO thing, not brilliant. But, you know, hopefully with the repercussions we can see this nonsense put to rest. Regardless, that is the end of this court case. We shall see what happens to NepentheZ. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a very popular YouTuber, and I'm sure people will still continue to enjoy his content, and of course that is very much their right to do so. Regardless of all that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.